History of bowling. The game of bowling went through a series of changes before it turned out to be the way that it is now. It is because of these many changes why millions of people from around the world enjoy the game. It is not only a fun and wholesome activity to do, but it is enjoyed by the younger ones until those at their golden years. This sport is a great thing to do by not only families, but also by groups of friends, workmates, and different groups. The year 1930 was when the British anthropologist Sir Flinders Petrie, along with his group of archaeologists, were able to discover different types of ancient bowling balls, bowling pins, and other articles in a 3200 BC Egyptian boy's grave. It was because of this big discovery that showed the world that long before, the Egyptians had already been playing the ancient form of bowling, and who would have thought that bowling has been around for almost 5,200 years old already. Primitive bowling has already been played in Germany since 200 BC, and this was the claim of a German native himself, who is none other than William Pell, who is a historicist. Bowling in Germany comes in a form that was being played during festivities, and at that time, bowling came in the form of stones being thrown at kegels, which were actually 9 wooden sticks. It is because of this why keglers were termed to those who played bowling in Germany. On the other hand, bowling emerged in 1100 in England. By 1366, a hard evidence of bowling was found. Unfortunately, the ruler, King Edward III, during this time forbids his men to play the game of bowling and instead focus on arching. By the time that King Henry VIII ruled England, bowling became well known amongst the British, that even King Henry VIII himself loved playing the game. It was also during this time when the Netherlands played a similar kind of bowling game. The Dutch were also the very people who introduced the early forms of bowling in America, which was why it was termed as Dutch pins back in the 16th century. There is a place in Manhattan where the Dutch played this kind of bowling, and this was called the Bowling Green. There were also other kinds of bowling that was played during this time. The greatest form amongst them all was played in Scotland. It is in this place where a player throws a ball that still didn't have any holes in between a player's legs going towards the pins, and after the player releases the ball, he would then slide going towards the pin on his belly. There are also other forms of bowling in different parts of the world. Thank you for watching.